What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with the multiplayer podcast. We had a very great show last week. I think we are finding our stride, finding our chemistry. Like I said, I tell people all the time. People think, not people think, I know. People, that's the hip thing to do, to have a podcast on your channel. And all actuality, it's probably one of the most difficult things you can do, because you're taking 5 or 6 different personalities, putting them together, every week, and you never know what the hell you may get. Hold on, I had the feedback in my headphones. Hold on 1 second. I hate when that happens. Let me pause this here.
What's up, everybody?
Okay, but anyway, K Omega 45 is just joining us. So as I was saying, like I said, this is the hardest thing to do. And whether one of your favorite podcasts, wherever you may like, whatever, I'm quite sure they've been, doing it for a while. And after a while, you get chemistry and we can flow. So anyway, there are a few things that came out as of yesterday. Shout out to my man Dean, Dean the tech guy. It was a website. I haven't talked about it with you guys. It was a website. It's called letsplayvideogames.com. I mentioned it yesterday. We discussed it yesterday on Beastfire, but this is a totally different show, so I want to get you guys' opinion. But the site here is letsplayvideogames.com. They rated the PlayStation 4 Slim. They gave it a higher rating. Like they gave the PlayStation 4 Slim a 90 and gave the Xbox One S an 80. If I'm not mistaken, it is not an statement. So they rated, like I said, they rated the console higher. Like I said, I want to get you guys' opinion on that. I mean, go to, like I said, the pros and I guess the cons of bringing the article up here. Like I don't know. And also, too, we're going to try not to swear as much on the show. Like YouTube maybe censoring us, but we're going to talk about that, too, later on in the show. But we're still going to try to make it as entertaining as possible for you. But like I said, if you guys didn't see the article, I'm going to give you what it has here. It says the good, smaller, quieter, cooler, new controller is nothing but improved. Also the good, easier storage replacement. They got the bad, no optical audio port. They say basically it's a smaller PS4. It loses the optical port and gains better controller, but it runs no better than the base model. Now, again, I want to get your guys' opinion, and again, you're entitled to, your own opinion. Maybe, Porter Rocks, even more PlayStation guy. But it says, overall, I have no complaints about the PlayStation 4 Slim, besides the removal of the optical port, which I have not ever personally used. If you never use it, why is it a complaint? But he said here, use it, but it's smaller, thinner, quieter, cooler, features a nicer controller with additional features. And I personally love the new matte curve design. It's not an Xbox One style upgrade with an additional 4K functionality, but for those using Ultra HD screens, but I won't be upset seeing this replaced with the current model. Just be warned, if you want an optical port on your PS4, make sure you buy the current model. Now, I'm going to start with Porter Rock. You there, Porter Rock?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now, listen, I know you are a Sony dude. Just being honest, okay? And whatever the case, just you're in a pony. I want you to step outside your inner pony, all right? Now, just comparing the two of the Xbox One S Slim to the PlayStation 4 Slim, do you at least see how some people may feel like this is a biased review? Because here it is, you had one console, just put it in a smaller box and with less features as far as the optical port, and then here you had what Microsoft did. Not only did they put it in a smaller box, they gave you better performance, 4K functionality. What are your thoughts on that?
I can see where it's biased. I can also see where this review was to get clicks. Because to me, the most important thing, or one of the most important things right now that we don't have, is the price. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think that's going to determine a big portion of how you rate this console. Because let's say if Sony announces $350 for this, and obviously it's not a 9 out of 10. Like hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because
so price is a huge factor in this, because you get what you get depending on the price you pay for. So let's say if Sony announces $299. Then I don't think it should be a 9 out of 10, because for the same exact price, you get an Xbox One that has more features.
Right, bitch. Please.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So all these early reviews to me don't make sense until we know what we're getting for what we pay for. And right now we can't make that determination. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is just clickbait, trying to that whatever that website is, trying to jump the gun and be
Let's
ahead of.
play videogames.com. I never heard
Yeah,
of them, but let's play
yeah. So
videogames.com.
they're trying to jump the gun and be ahead of everybody. But again, what's the price? You can't really say, oh, if it's worth 9 out of 10. But what if Sony says, oh, we're gonna keep it at 350? Then obviously it's not a 9 out of 10 console. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
So I think we're missing one huge factor of price,
All right.
which doesn't
B
make sense.
Shadows. What are your thoughts? Hello? You did, B Shadows?
Yeah, I'm here. My bad.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yes,
I had the mute button on. Forgot I take it off.
Okay.
Basically, they're comparing apples to oranges. You got a PlayStation 4 with the exact same insides. You know what I'm saying? Changing the shell around the system doesn't make it new. And I think that's where the unfair comparison comes. I agree with Waterrock. Price will make a difference, but the price doesn't affect the rating. You're still comparing a console, a regular base console with a new shell versus a new console with HDR rendering, better graphics processor, better design, better airflow, less of a power brick, everything that the fans asked them to take off, they did. But you got a slim version of a PlayStation that removes features that people use. People use optical cables for sound bars and stuff like that, so they don't have home theater systems. So when you're in your bedroom and stuff like that playing your PlayStation, you always have a sound bar. You don't have a surround sound in your bedroom. That's a key feature, and you just took it out like it wasn't anything.
Yeah.
And not to mention, for it not to have 4K HDR or even HDR rendering or 4K upscale capabilities, for that matter, I don't see how you can rate that higher, regardless if it's Sony or not. I mean, you just can't rate that based off it's just been slim. You know what I'm saying? That was an unfair comparison. I mean, it's apple to oranges. The Xbox One should have easily got a higher rating just based off the fact that at least it changed something. You know what I'm saying? It improved over the original system other than just the design. The insides were completely different. And they were different for a good reason.
Wait, I just got a major something just came down the pipeline. NBA 2K17 supports HDR. Jesus Christ, for those of you with Xbox One S's and TVs that support HDR. My God, that is huge. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm sorry. Because I'm a big fan of NBA 2K.
Hey, they better.
Huge.
That Let's Play better drop that rating down a little bit.
Yeah, that's huge. But okay, but I'm sorry, not to cut you off, bro. But what, as you were saying, good brother.
No, I was just saying that basically they can't really low rate. I mean, they can't high rate something that hasn't changed. So basically, you're just giving the same console a higher rating just because it's Sony, and it's obviously that's what they're doing. I mean, it's unfair. I don't see how you can call yourself Let's Play Video Games. They should have just renamed it Let's Play PlayStation. Because I mean, because it's basically that's what they were doing. Like somebody else said, it was clickbaits. I mean, they know right now PlayStation is still more popular, and they know fans are gonna flock to them faster if they say something positive about it. And it's unfair to the market because it's a very, very biased comparison, and it's unfair to gamers overall. But I'm pretty sure true gamers see through that, like they see through it like glass. Hey, we see straight through them. We see what they're doing. Nobody's gonna agree with that review. And I think that's probably why it does get the attention. It's doing exactly what they wanted. They wanted some buzz, and they got it.
All right, my man, all day, talk to me. What are your thoughts on the review? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, and again, this stepping outside of the besides what you prefer, is actually comparing the two. There's the Xbox One S comparing it to the PlayStation 4 Slim. And the fact that they gave the the PlayStation 4 Slim a higher rating than the Xbox One S. You know what I mean?
I think it was clickbait, or maybe just the reviewer. Maybe that's his preferred console. You know what I mean? So he didn't want to say anything bad about it. But one of the craziest parts about it is that I feel he didn't mention one of the positive points of the console was the better Wi-Fi connectivity that it offers. So by him not saying that clearly shows that he didn't look into it as deep as he should have before he opened his mouth.
Good point.
So I think that it was a biased opinion. Xbox One S offers better features. You know, obviously, maybe he even said it in the damn thing, in the thing. So, you know, whether here nor there, whatever you prefer, you know, go with that. But I feel like if you already own a PlayStation 4, it's not for you. And we don't have like Porter Rock said, we don't have a price point. So I wouldn't be a huge positive, you know, about the console as of yet. I mean, if they drop it to $199, then I mean, oh, go ahead. You know what I mean? But, you know, as of right now, I mean, the Xbox did step it up a lot with their slim version. This is like, you know, it's a new console that's uglier. I mean, at the end of the day, it sits under our entertainment centers. We don't care too much about it. It plays games. You know, I plug my controller in and go. You know, but I mean, some people are into looks. You know, and it doesn't look that pretty. So, you know, it's just more Xbox bashing. You know, Sony's ahead right now, so people will gravitate towards that more because it's in more homes than Xbox is. So, you know, it's a crap it's a crap review, man.
All right. K Mega 45, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Like I said, have you heard about it? Well, if you did, I know you just joined us late, but there's a website called Let'sPlayVideoGame.com. They rated the PlayStation 4. They gave the PlayStation 4 Slim a 90 and gave the Xbox One S an 80. And what made that? I'm sorry, I failed to mention this, but what made this so controversial to me was the fact of the reason why they gave it an 80, the Xbox One S. They praised the design, but they said it didn't really offer anything new as far as gaming. You know, they didn't really praise the HDR, which is again that's something huge. You know what I mean? And the fact that even though Microsoft didn't promote or boast about it or promote it about the Xbox One S, you know, being 11% stronger. You know what I mean? So not only did they, you know, put this console in a smaller part, they also made it, you know, slightly more powerful and added the 4K, the 4K features. But anyway, like I said, they gave the Xbox One S an 80 and gave the PlayStation 4 Slim a 90. Like, what do you think? Do you think it was clickbait? Like, what do you think was the most behind this, you know, review?
Oh yeah, this is absolutely clickbait. I'm looking at this dingy ass website right now. When I'm looking at the little logo, it's been look like it's made by a fifth grader or something. But this is the problem right here. I'm going through this. Not one Xbox game, not one Xbox exclusive is in here. Everything is Nintendo or it's PlayStation or it's a multiplat that would make you think that it's a a PlayStation game. So this is definitely clickbait. Another thing that I'm starting to believe is that, you know, unlike with the Xbox, you're going to have the Xbox Fat, you're going to have the S, and then the Scorpio when that comes out. This PlayStation Slim is going to be the replacement for the PlayStation 4. If everybody remembers how the PlayStation 3 did it, how they had the PlayStation 3 Fat, and that was backwards compatible, and then they discontinued it, and then they brought that slimmer version of the PS3. This is the same thing that they're doing. So not only you're getting a machine that is the same caliber, but it's got less to it. So you're getting another dumbed down version, and it might not sound like a jet engine, but you know the original PS4 is, in all purposes, is still kind of like the better system. So I mean, if you already got a PlayStation 4. You know, what would be the purpose of getting this unless it's all about price or to bring new adopters?
Yeah, okay.
I got one more thing to say.
Yeah.
The weird thing about it, I mean, PlayStation, you know, any company, they're going to do logistics and figure out what people are not using, you know, and I feel like wouldn't it be kind of mandatory to keep it since Call of Duty and the tournament and all the esports are on that side playing for the Astro headsets?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of the features, even B Shadow was saying about the soundbar, you know, and I get that, you know, with soundbar. Like even such as myself, you know, I've got not thousands, but I have several pairs of headphones. I have several pairs of Astros, and like I said, the optical, like that to me is like, I don't get that right. That was like a no-brainer right there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so if you have a Premier headset, you know what I mean, or if you have Astros or whatever the case may be, because this is not the console for you. You're not going to be able to use your Astros unless they come up with and meet something that you can maybe go through. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they can't make a device where you go from USB port or something. I don't know. Like to me, that right there was just crazy in itself. But
maybe they'll just do it to make an adapter. I guess maybe. I don't know.
Then that's just copying off of Xbox.
What?
That's copying off of Microsoft. I mean,
Right.
how evident is that if they do that? I mean, why take away that feature? That feature hasn't harmed anybody. I mean,
Right.
and I don't think that would
It's not
cost a
gonna make
lot
a
of money
difference
to
in
do it.
size
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
So-
you know what I'm saying? I mean, so that to me is just a little bit weird, and that's just where I'm coming up with this, this thought process of like, this is the replacement of the original PS4, guys.
Yes.
If you remember, I believe that you said in Next Gen, you made a video like in the beginning of the year that was stating that they were going to make a replacement system. And I think you and Crap made those videos about it. So this is what we're seeing, and instead of it being like you're going to have 3 options, you're still going to have 2. Once
Oh yeah. It's cheaper to manufacture the Slims.
Right.
Components and stuff becomes cheaper. So,
and so the price is a big factor, as was everybody included. I just think that alluded to, but I just think that the thing of it is Sony is not going to kill themselves by undercutting themselves. So I think the reasonable price would maybe be $250, but
$250 for $350, $100 price cut.
But that's what I'm saying.
$250.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see that. But I'm saying if they want to compete with the X1 with the Xbox S, they're going to have to do something, because if they just say, hey, we have a new version of the PlayStation 4.
I don't think they're trying.
It does have these capabilities. Well, I don't think so either. That's why I was saying that it just would benefit them to have this cheaper, to take some kind of cut, at least drop it to $280 or something.
Here's the thing again. You gotta realize.
Hey, man, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So basically, all right, we've discussed this over the years. We've always said that they've copied things that Xbox does.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we just talked about the optical cable removal, I remember Xbox did the same thing when they made that final slim model for the 360.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they removed it off that Xbox 360 as well, and I thought that was kind of odd then. But even if Sony definitely needs to sell this around $249, because it's kind of sad that even the Wii U is still selling for $300 and it's sitting on the shelves. So them remodeling the PlayStation and still trying to get $300 or $350 for it, it's not going to happen. Especially when you got a $300 and a $350 Xbox with more power. That's just not going to happen.
I just think they want to stir everybody towards the Neo. The 4K upscaling is not going to be as good as Neo.
Well, yeah, I agree.
So
that's what it is. Yeah,
so
yeah. I would think that they would be eating their young if they would present this at the same price, or if they come out in September with this Slim, and then the projected coming out with the Neo in October, which I think they're going to delay it. But if they do that, they're eating their own. You know what I'm saying? People are not going to go and buy the Neo except for the diehards. Most other people is going to go buy the cheaper version of the PlayStation 4. You know what I'm saying? So because and then you want people to get the Neo and the PSVR at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That just makes no sense. So they're going to have to delay the Neo. They're going to have to.
Me and Porter Rock were talking off the air a few days ago about them not even showing.
Turn your mic up. Hold on, let me turn you up a little bit, because I can barely hear. I don't know if the people can hear me now. But hold on, let me turn your mic up a little bit. Hold on, 1 second. Hold on, before you even go on through what you're about to say, because I can barely hear you. Maybe it's just me. Can you guys hear him clearly? Or is he just low on
He
mic?
was a little low. He was a little low.
All right, let me go to all. Let me turn you up a little bit. So I get speak. No.
Yeah, you guys hear me good now?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Me and Porter Rock were talking a few days ago, and I think he brought it up that the Neo probably won't even be shown at the event coming up in September. It might just be the Slim and a Slim. They're going to showcase the Slim and maybe something else and VR, but the Neo might have a release window. I don't think they're going to.
Just think about it like this.
What the hell are they going to show though? I mean, they don't got any games right now to show to come out at this holiday.
Because look, they probably me and him were having a little conspiracy theory session about maybe they did have some type of maybe they made 2 models.
2 models of what?
Of the Neo. You know what I mean? 2 different models. And maybe if they had one for backup, just in case they had to answer to Microsoft if they came out
Okay,
with
listen.
something
All that
like
sounds clear. But listen here. I'm just going by the facts.
Right.
Listen to this facts here. This is not no because something we can document from AMD. It's on the record and say they had the patent for 3 new chips. Okay. You got the Xbox Slim. You know the Slim thing. You got the PlayStation 4 Neo, and you have the Xbox Scorpio. And this is coming from AMD. You know what I mean? This is what they said. They have the patent. They wanted the patent with the rights for 3 new designs. Slim. The Neo. I'm sorry, the Neo, the Slim, and of course, like I said, the Scorpio. We all know now. That before the Xbox One S got announced, we all thought it was the NX, the Neo, and the Scorpio. Before we knew the Scorpio's name, whatever Microsoft was working on. But like I said, now it's proof that Nintendo was going with NVIDIA, with the tech or whatever the hell they're doing. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, what I think, and just taking the fanboy element, it's just a business, and Sony are in the business, or in this to make business. You know what I mean? To make money. You know what I mean? To even say, I think it's unpractical to say that Sony will cut the price of the PlayStation 4 down to $250 because the console is selling now as it is, regardless of what. Without a price cut, it's still selling. Now, see if this PlayStation 4 Slim had a 100 gig hard drive or something wrong with it. Like I say, maybe 250, whatever the case may be. Because what's the most important thing for people to understand? Yes, Microsoft won last month with the NPDs. This is before this stuff, because Microsoft did the fire sale, cut the original Xbox, the fat ones, down to 250. They sold about 10 or 11,000 more consoles than Sony, but Sony made more money. You understand what I'm saying? Sony is not in the position financially as Microsoft. You know what I mean? That whole who sells the most, that's all, I mean, that's just for this fanboy shit here. Excuse my French. It's for this stuff here. Really, it's about the money at the end of the day. Who's making the most money? And Sony is not going to cut their revenue down like that. Because just saying that just to drop the PlayStation 4 down to $250, that's $100. You know what I mean? Even though it's cheaper for them to manufacture the Slim, they're not trying to. This is a business. I'm not going to press squander my savings away on giving it back to the public. No. Now again, the Wii U was something totally. I can see if the console was stagnant and it wasn't selling like the Wii U, then now it's time for a fire sale. They don't have any incentive to stop. I mean, to undercut the price by that much.
They do have
by a little.
Wait,
fine.
Can I say something?
Hey, Porter Rock. Hey, go ahead and speak about. Remember, Sony. You said Sony did come out with 2 consoles back in the day for competition, right?
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So, it was either right before Sony released the PlayStation 4 or just after. Mark Cerny, the guy that they hired to do yeah. So he had like a little keynote speech with developers and manufacturers, and it's on YouTube. It's called The Road to PS4.
Okay.
Mark Cerny, right? So 40 minutes into, in the beginning he talked about how Sony contacted him to look at the x86 because Sony wasn't sure that x86 would be a good platform for consoles. So he's like, all right.
Billions of dollars basically invested billions of dollars to the sale. So we just jumped and just go. I get it. Okay.
Well, so they contacted him. They said, we need you to do research on x86. So he did all this research and whatever.
Okay.
And then finally, him and his team, they created 2 PlayStation 4s. Now, according to him in this keynote speech, he said that he presented 2 different PlayStation 4s to major third-party developers and first-party developers. So this is the first time they actually saw this. He said that the first one he created that they showed him was the one we have now. The 8 gigabits of GDR5 with 176 gigabits bandwidth. But the one he tried to push is the one kind of like the one Xbox has now, but Sony was going to use EDRAM. It was 8 gigabits of GDR5, but it only had 88 gigabits of bandwidth. But it had an EDRAM of 128 megs, pushing 1 terabyte. And that was what the manufacturers were pushing to the developers. Hey, this is the console, whatever. But when the developers first party saw this, they're like, no, we don't want that. We want this one. So in this whatchamacallit, to his surprise, they were like, oh shit. So they're like, you don't want 1 terabyte theoretical output? They were like, no, because the EDRAM's too small. It's only 128 megs. We don't want that. Give us this one. And then that's how we got the PlayStation, whatever. And now, when he said 8 gigabits, if you remember, in February 2013, when they did the, it wasn't even a console unveil, but when Sony announced, hey, we're doing the PlayStation 4, during that reveal in February 2013, they said 4 gigabits of RAM. They didn't say 8. They said 4.
But
so when this presentation, no, wait, let me finish. So when he did this presentation, it was after that reveal.
Okay.
Because it wasn't until June. So somewhere between after February and before June, that's when developers saw the PlayStation 4 for the first time. These two consoles. And they made a decision.
Here's the thing, but I get what you're saying.
And manufacture this.
But you're missing the underlying. Even though one may have had more RAM or a different RAM architecture, there's still the CUs. That's not changing. You know what I mean? They're still using the same GPU. That's what that's AMD's job right there. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not saying this one may have 12 gigabytes of GDDR5. This one may have 8. That's okay, fine. That's not the same sandwich as what if they're going from 18 CUs to 26 CUs. That's totally different. That's something totally different. That's not changing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I understand what you're saying. But, they have different. They may bounce around as far as actually with the motherboard, but saying with just like the farmers have, you might have this version of the Xbox One has slightly faster ESRAM and whatever improvements they may have done, but it's basically still the same console, but it's a little faster. You know what I mean? To go by that notion, saying that developing two distinctive consoles with two different APUs, APIs. I mean APUs. That's not really like more. That just doesn't make any sense business-wise. You know what I mean?
Well, this is where I disagree because of the momentum of what Xbox is doing right now. See, just go back these 3 years. PlayStation had all the momentum, the style, everything. Everybody became interior decorators. They loved the little PS4 compared to the microwave Xbox. Now the Slim is like that new it thing. And it really doesn't so much care so much as about the power because the power comes with what the Neo is going to do and what the Scorpio is going to do. But right now, the one thing that Xbox got the people's attention with this One S, with the controllers, the custom controllers, with the games coming out at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is in a vulnerable position. This is the first time this generation, and I'm telling you this right now. Even I thought this. I didn't think that the Xbox S was going to sell as well as it is. And what it's doing is that it's building the momentum for Xbox and getting everybody anticipating for what the Scorpio is going to do. So it behooves PlayStation to make a price cut. They have to.
That I agree.
But maybe like I said today, I'm just I don't think that it's too soon. First of all, it's only been a month on this console, a month. We got to see how these sales hold up to when the Neo comes out. You understand? And we can't. This isn't. What I say, wars are not won in one day. Sony's not going to panic and throw the water out with the baby over 1 month sale. And I can see it if the sales were 300,000 to 50,000. Then that's something to panic about. They only lost by 10 or 9,000. Like that's nothing. That's nothing.
But do we really think that Sony with the Neo's release is going to be that underpowered?
No, I mean it's not underpowered.
It's powerful. It's just not as powerful as Scorpio.
There's nothing wrong with it. But here's what you guys don't understand. Even if no matter if you're saying they come up with it, whatever. No matter what they do, they put inside the Scorpio. The Neo now. It's not going to be more powerful than the Scorpio. Firstly, because the technology that the chips that are going inside the Scorpio are, those the Zen and that stuff is for 2017. Mike, if you listen to what Phil said, again, this is not my opinion. This is something fact. They could have did what Sony did. You know what I mean? But the technology that they want to use for, to see a true, advancement, whatever the case, that technology wasn't going to be available until 2017. You know what I mean? That at the end of the day, it's more than just the T-flops, whatever the case may be. This overall, the Scorpio, for what we know, so it's going to be a much better built console. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it has a lot more to do with just the T-flops. You know what I mean? The Vega and stuff. That stuff is made for 4K gaming. That's why I laugh all the time. I say, there's no way in hell that the Scorpio can do 4K. If people would do, listen, just think about it like this, and I'm gonna leave this alone. We can go on to the next topic, and we can expand on this. The 980 Ti, is it 6 teraflops or 5.5 teraflops? If I'm not mistaken, which one is it? Is it 5.5 or is it 6 teraflops? The 980.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think it's either 5.5 or 6.
I know the what is it?
Okay, again. Now, and again, people are not gaming in 4K on a 980. And again, even with that and how powerful that card is, gamers are not fully optimized to take advantage of that 980. That's not the same thing as a console. Even I will break it down to you even better. And I got this from a developer, and I didn't even think about it like this. Given what you have in the Neo, in the Xbox One, you say that the GPU processor power was about 1.3 teraflops, right?
Right.
If you take a same graphics card in a computer, do you think it would be able to run the game like Rise? No.
No, it won't. No.
So again, what consoles have on their side and their advantage is fully optimization, because developers know what they're targeting time after time. And again, you know what I mean? And again, like I said, you know, I think again, this is, I guess, is the fanboy thing, and not to say that Sony's that 4.2 or whatever it's going to be is not a big step up, because it is. You know what I mean? If you're looking at what's the best looking game that Sony may have? What is it? Uncharted
right now.
Or The Order, whatever the case may be.
Order, Uncharted.
Whatever. They was able to achieve that with 1.8 teraflops. Could you imagine what they're going to be able to do with 4.2?
Yeah, it's going to look. I mean, we seen it though. I mean, you know, God of War and
I know that. People, I know people like this. You know,
people need to be realistic.
Yeah,
I mean, come on now. They need to pump their brakes. They know better. They know better. Stop being a fanboy. Understand that shit was not. Or excuse my French. I guess that's what we're doing.
That shit wasn't Neo. I mean,
that was Neo. That was not a PlayStation 4. Come on now. But it was impressive. It was awesome. I mean, Kratos busted Billy Goat Gruff's horn. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless.
Draw distance. Even what's that one? What's the nose days left? Or when you saw the amount of enemies on the screen at one time. Yeah. And come on, you look out the PlayStation 4 ran Assassin's Creed Unity. You know what I mean? And like comparing it to, like I said, you know, what Sony said, like, stop it. Now, again, what was told, if you don't know, if the guys are new to this channel, this program, again, since I've been doing it, I've met a few people within the loop. Just say that, you know what I mean? And again, if not the first, I may be the second, but I think I was probably the first person on YouTube saying about these new powerful consoles coming, this, you know, from Microsoft and Sony. And again, even from my old camp, I got called everything but a child of God. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Now, like, I'm not claiming to be Mr. Media X. I'm not claiming to be an industry insider. But the same person that told me that both Microsoft and Sony were working on more powerful hardware is the same person that told me that DirectX 12 was coming to the Xbox One. And again, if you're new to this channel here, this platform, I said the DirectX 12 was coming to the Xbox One in December of 2013. Microsoft didn't announce that until March of 2014. And even then, I got called everything but a child ago. So just sit back and laugh. But what, you know, like I said, whether Sony chose to admit it or not, you can just look at the VR game. Look what Sony showed you VR last year, and you look at those games. They looked like PlayStation 3 games. Now, when they showed you VR this year at E3, the Call of Duty and the Resident Evil, those looked like PlayStation 4 games. Well, the Sony chose to admit it now. Now, again, like I told you, I had this epiphany, and you know what I mean? It wasn't the fact that Sony got so much scared of the Scorpio, because guess what? Microsoft and Sony are in business together. They're both doing business with AMD. Sony knew that whatever Microsoft was working on wasn't going to come out the next year. So most likely, like I said, more probably they were going to go with the Zen or the Big or whatever the case may be. It was going to be more capable than whatever Sony was working on. It's not the problem. What caught Sony off guard was that, not saying they didn't know Microsoft was going to make a PlayStation 4 Slim or whatever the case. What caught Sony off guard was that Microsoft took one of the key features that Sony was going to be advertising with, as far as the PlayStation 4NEO, the 4K upscale and this, that, and the other, and Microsoft put that in their standard console. That was what caught them off guard. How could we come up here and show our PlayStation 4 Slim with nothing here added to it, and it's missing an optical port, where here it is Microsoft for the same price, took, you know what I mean, took your key features, put it out, and still in that standard $300 box. That's what caught Sony off guard and had them, you know, rocking and rolling on the ropes. But like I said, you know, like some people are still in denial about this. you know, and again, just forget the console war stuff. And it's not to say that the Neo is not going to be a capable console. They're not going to say they're not going to have their share of nice little games. But here comes the problem. And again, they have pushed this narrative of native this whole generation for the last 3 years. Okay, so now again, we're not saying that. I'm not saying that every game on the Scorpio will be 4K 60, whatever. I don't even care. But what I'm saying, which is the most important thing, and people are trying to lose this in translation, that the Scorpio would run multi-plat games better in a higher resolution than the Neo. That's it. You know what I mean? That's all. That is not compared to PC. We're talking about the Neo versus the Scorpio. That's it. You know, but it was, you know, my 282i, I can do this. No one cares. We're not talking to you. We're talking about a console. But I can guarantee you this. For those of you that got a 980 Ti or whatever the case, if you put that stacked up against the Scorpio, I guarantee that Scorpio runs circles around it. Why? Because of optimization. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that consoles have on their side. But shall I digress, man? You know what I mean? Maybe you guys may feel different, but again, this fight is not between the PC and the console. Because I say again, I don't know if that's PlayStation people trying to, like, I don't know who it is trying to jump in there because it has nothing to do with anything.
It's PlayStation. It's PlayStation and PC elitists that, you know what I'm saying, the PC elitists wants to be included into the console war when they're not even, they need to stay in their lane. For the ones that talk the most garbage is the ones that don't have those true high-end PCs.
But even if they do, listen.
No, this is a fact. Let me explain this to you. Since I've been gaming on PC here, you know what I'm saying, here for the last, I'll say six months, I've seen the difference of talking to people that has those high-end PCs compared to the ones that don't. The ones that do, they're like, why would I give a fuck about any of this? It ain't gonna be on the Scorpio or this Neo ain't even gonna be on my level. So why would I care? It's the peons that wants to try to include themselves, just like they started the rhetoric about the PC is like it's a console. It's not. It's a platform. It's just ridiculous. And then the ponies jump on it because all they want to do is just have, you know, they're on our side. No, they're not. They don't like you either.
They need
you know
to
what I'm
argue
saying?
is what it
yeah,
is.
they ain't no need to argue about it. You know what I'm saying? PC is irrelevant in the discussion. It's about the Xbox, it's about Nintendo, and it's about what Sony is going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it like this. I have a beast of a PC.
Okay, what are you rocking? What are you rocking in your rig?
Y'all see my videos. I have a RX 480X.
Now listen, I'm not. Now, you have to school me when it comes to AMD cards. I'm more of a NVIDIA guy. So, in terms of what NVIDIA has on their side, what would you compare the RX to on the NVIDIA side?
The RX 480 is like the 1080.
Okay, that's like the new part, the 1080.
It's an 8 gigabyte card with a extremely high processor. I used to have a 390X. I've been trying to compare side by side. It's teraflops. I think 5.5.
Okay, 5.5. All right.
And I'm running 6 monitors, so I can run games at like ridiculous settings. I even make videos of Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like,
are you able to hit 4K on that rig right there?
Yeah, I got 4K videos up right now.
Are you able to play games in 4K?
Yeah, it runs 4K native.
Okay.
I mean native. It actually does that automatically. My monitor has been 4K for the longest, but the card that I had before that wouldn't even show it.
Not a problem.
So
let me add this
in,
I just want to ask you a question. You're the PC guy on this crew here. You have a high-end rig, okay? Me, I have a high-end rig, but I don't count. Listen, you got a high-end rig, right? And your graphics card, your GPU is able to. You said it's 5.5 teraflops, or whatever.
That's what
and you're able to do.
I can't just play a game and I'm looking at 5.5 teraflops. I don't know if that exists or not. I just know what it says on the paper.
I'm sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry. Break it down for me again, bro.
You know how people always say, "Well, does these teraflops?" They're teraflops. That's what it said on the website when I ordered it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm just saying is that
I just can't tell you what 5.5 teraflops is.
Okay. Not neither. I'm just saying. But is it safe to say with what you have right now and whatever you pay, how much you pay for your rig?
That graphics card was $250. $275.
$275. All right. But what I'm saying is, it's safe to say this. If you're able to game in 4K and whatever you're doing, and Microsoft, so they have a console that's coming out, with a GPU with the processing power at least a minimum of 6 teraflops. Why is that so hard to believe that if they can do that on a console and fully optimizate in a closed environment, and you can do it on your rig? Well, I don't understand.
Because it's Xbox. That's the only reason. If this was Nintendo or Sony, it would be streamed to the heavens. And that's not me just trying to be a fanboy about it, but it's just the reality right now. Everything that the other companies do, other than Microsoft,
it's just the majority,
it gets the praise. It just gets the praise. That's just
and the graphics card that they're putting in the Scorpio is an AMD graphics card. It's going to be the next one up above mine.
Or custom, whatever it is, custom.
Yeah, and it's going to be powerful. I don't know what. Now, from what I'm hearing, it's going to be doing 10 teraflops, not 5 or 6. How they've been naming it.
I heard the same thing too. But again, so I digress. But we did something at a minimum. But Bisha, I'm asking you is that why is it in your game more on PC, and you tell me what you got, and and you're able to achieve 4K. And most people, are big on the NVIDIA fanboys, and I got the 980 Ti's, I got this, and they're talking about their gaming in 4K. All right, now cool. So if the GPU side of the Xbox Scorpio, Project Scorpio, they said at least 6 teraflops of processing power. Albert Pinello, the console was made for 4K gaming. Why is that so hard to believe? I don't understand this. Like it's
only hard to believe because it's Xbox. It's nothing to do with the system, the Scorpio itself. It's the fact that it's a Microsoft unit and people want to see them fail. They want to be able to dog them this whole generation for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they was only creating that dumb system just so they can actually stop the whole, the resolution stuff. That's why he even said that there will be no excuses after they make the system for developers that keep talking about resolutions. They can make their games high as low as they want to. And that's what he said. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm getting I already got my pre-ordered Slim Gears of War, and I got a PS4. My PS4 disc drive doesn't work anymore, so I'm probably going to end up either waiting on the Neo, or I might buckle down and get that Slim. I really don't want that Slim, but I got a lot of games I want to play, and I can't play them.
Okay.
So, but it's just I still buy consoles. I'm a PC gamer. I don't walk around and bragging to my friends all the time. Oh yeah, man, my system's it's killing y'all console. I don't do that. I be on Xbox Live with them fools every night. You know what I'm saying? And and when the ones that's on PSN that send me messages all the time, I'm on them whenever we in there playing stuff that's digital. I mean, they need something to argue about, and that's what the PlayStation fanboys are. They can't believe that Microsoft, who is a software and hardware company, I don't know how they can't believe that, is bringing out a console that's so powerful. They got to be able to knock it before it's even here. You know what I'm saying? Sony is delaying the Neo, and we don't even know why they're delaying it. Somebody said in the comment section earlier, how can you delay something that never had a release date? I mean, the fact that you've been knowing about it over a year and it still ain't came out and they was already talking about releasing it in September, and now they're talking about 2017. I call that a delay. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think I don't know. Like I said, the reason why I say I don't see this console delaying, because they're going full steam ahead with the VR. Like I said, they're heavily invested into VR, and to show this VR off in a better light, in a better showing. You know what I mean?
I think they're just using VR as an excuse to be able
to. I'm just maybe VR. I'm not negating that, but they are heavily invested into VR, and to show
huge mistake.
I'm not gonna throw my boy under the bus that works for Sony, but he told me straight up in my face, and he said the regular PlayStation can do VR.
Well, I'm not negating that.
He said the regular PS4 can do VR.
Oh, I mean, they showed it running on a regular. They showed it.
That's what they're showing it on now.
They showed it running on a regular. We saw it at but those levels like graphics and detail, like those, like that didn't look. Those didn't look like games that we were playing, now. But you see, like I said, what they did at E3, those look like PlayStation 4 games.
They keep making it seem like you have to buy the Neo to be able to be.
That's marketing. That's marketing.
I made that point a couple of months ago because when the full VR thing, everybody's saying you need the Neo, and I'm like, how can you need something? I mean, the VR already had an official date.
You guys keep talking. I let the dog. I keep talking.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you need the Neo," but I'm like, the VR, which was October 18th. We have nothing
Yeah.
on the Neo. So how can you say you need something that technically hasn't been officially announced? That doesn't make sense.
Because of the
And then on
fact.
top of that,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. And then on top of that, the VR is already being demoed. It was in Best Buy. The pre-orders are done. Can't even pre-order the thing no more. It's already sold. Yet we still know nothing about the Neo. So how can we need something that's not available yet the product is already sold out? You see what I'm saying? The VR is already being sold out. It's already done. It's a done deal. You know what I'm saying? And two, there is no Neo fan base already created. Right now, you have 40 million PS4s out there. That's who the VR is selling to. It's selling to them, the people that already have. You know, and then I have my skepticism about Neo coming out because that's way too much hardware in a 3-month period. A VR, a Slim.
That's too saturated.
And leftover PlayStation 4s that they're trying to get rid of. That's just a combobulated mess.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it just doesn't make any,
that just doesn't make sense.
And
I say, if anything, you know, early 2017. That'll be a better window.
No, I say they're going to try to compete with the Scorpio. Scorpio is probably going to come holiday, you know, maybe October, November of next year, and they're going to try to push the Neo to get to whatever teraflops. This is what's stupid to me. I don't even know why we all are talking about teraflops now one of us knows what the hell a teraflop is. I swear, if you said this to me in my sleep, I would have thought you said triceratops. I don't know what the hell that is. You know what I'm saying?
I lied. My graphics card does 5.8 teraflops.
Okay, cool shit. But I still don't know what the hell they do. I mean,
I don't either. That's what I was telling him. When I'm playing it, I can't look at it and say, "Hey, man, I'm doing 5 teraflops." I don't know what the heck what to look for in that. I'm like, it says on the box that it does 5. It says up to 5.8 teraflops on the box. I'm like, okay, what is a teraflop?
Yeah, what does up to?
Well, so I think that they're definitely going to delay it, and I think that, which is the smart decision for Sony, is when they delayed Gran Turismo, is to have that as a launch title for the Neo and probably a couple of other games, because for them to not have really anything to come out at the end of the year this year is crazy. So I don't know if they're scrambling, if they're making any type of crazy moves. I do think this, though, at E3, when they were showing all those games, what I actually thought that they were going to do was going to present the Neo right then and there and say, all these games right here has been pushed by the Neo to get everybody excited, and they were going to push the VR and the Neo together in October. But because the Scorpio came out and then the success of the Xbox One Slim, and because they got this new version of the PlayStation, it just all kind of came crazy and didn't come together like they thought. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't know if I'm right, of course. This is all theory, but I mean, it just would makes sense to me.
All right, y'all. What you guys want to migrate to Battlefield 1?
Yes, let's talk about Battlefield.
I didn't get to play it yet.
I think it's cool, but I think it's garbage. I don't. I got killed a lot on Origin.
I played it on Origin.
Man. We did a 64-man match last night, and I got murked every 2 seconds. Every time I even spun in on somebody, I was getting shot from somewhere.
Man, I couldn't stay alive more than maybe 10
Is the map smaller for the amount?
The maps are huge.
Really?
They are huge, bro.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, it's just one map, but it is huge. I played Conquest before the servers went bad, and then I played last night. I played the Rush version.
I think Rush is a little bit more. I think Rush is the same. I just feel like Rush is a little bit.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I can spawn to the flags quicker to get to the action quicker than Conquest. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes if you check your map, you can see the horses and tanks and vehicles available to you. Sometimes they're not available. You got to be on motherfucking foot doing a cardio dance. You know what I mean? So,
right. Yeah. No, I like it. I enjoy Battlefield. Battlefield is, to me, the second best shooter to Halo 5. So I enjoy it. There is some flaws to it. I mean, the snipers can chew your ass up. The tanks are like crazy. But the horse, I thought that they did the horse riding right. Like, you can't just kill a dude instantly. Like, it takes some work to kill the dude off the horse, which I do like that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of bullets.
You can shoot his horse.
Yeah, you can shoot. Yeah, you can shoot the horse.
Take his horse down.
Yeah, you can take the horse down. So
you can kill the horse.
Yeah,
yes, you can.
I feel like
take his horse down and kill him when he falls.
I feel like the desert setting for a beta, trying to get people hyped for the game, is a bad map choice. You know what I mean?
do too.
Hey, okay, look, first of all, I saw the most impressive thing last night on Origin. I was playing it on PC. I never got the console key. They never sent it to me. But on PC, they had a ridiculous storm come through in the middle of the battle.
The
that was the coolest thing I've ever seen because you couldn't see nothing.
That shit is cool, man. It's very.
That was amazing, man.
It kind of, I don't know if you guys play Metal Gear, but Metal Gear that happens that sandstorms happen as well. Your visual is just messed up, and it makes you can it makes it more of a challenge to get through it and finish your objective, or it makes it easier to get your target. You know what I mean? So
see what I like about the Battlefield version versus the Metal Gear Storm is their storm damages the environment, so you see stuff like breaking apart and flying towards you. None of that happened in Metal Gear. Metal Gear, yeah, you get the wind, the dust, and the view failure.
What's that? What's the engine?
Revolution.
Fox engine.
Dice engine, yeah.
That Dice engine. Yeah, but on Battlefield, man,
I think it's Frostbite.
Frostbite.
I don't know if they're using another engine because at the bottom of the screen it says Frostbite, and then it says Uprise.
Yeah, no, it's Frostbite. But
in fact, they're using Frostbite on the sports games now.
Yeah. If you notice, it's awesome how it works.
On Madden, EA,
yeah.
they're using Madden, Frostbite, and FIFA.
It's Frostbite 3.
Frostbite 3, yeah.
Because I've seen people play Madden, and Madden looks really great. It looks really good.
Madden plays fantastic.
Does it? Is the physics really good too?
Amazing.
This Madden is what we should have got
last year.
2 years ago. Because I like last year's Madden. It's just that the one-handed catch was too damn OP.
Bro.
Yeah, everybody was doing that. I'm like, man.
Yeah, everybody was doing that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a signature move exclusive.
Right. But no,
there's only like 1 or 2 receivers doing that shit.
This man should have been the one to come out 2 years ago, but I got nothing bad to say about this man. The presentation is better. You know what? And this is sad to say. This is sad to say, and I know that true Madden fans might be pissed off at me for saying this, but still, Madden's presentation is still not on 2K5.
Yeah, man.
It's still not on it.
It's
still not on it. It's getting better.
So no.
And I like the announcers, but it's still not on 2K5.
You know what's impressive? You know what's impressive? No, Madden's presentation still can't top 2K. 2K, yes, it's like the king of presentation.
Yeah.
Now, what's impressing me right now, even in the new basketball game they coming out, they got 11 commentators.
You know what? And that's what kills the game to me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It takes me out of it. When you play in career mode in 2K16. And when it cuts to Shaquille O'Neal and the same run-of-the-mill 3 dialogue options that they say, I mean, it just, the loading times, it kind of takes me out of it. Like, it takes too long, they talk too much.
Really?
You know what I mean?
They change them up, though.
Just push the button and skip it.
Yeah, you can skip it, well, no, not during the loading screen part, where they talk.
Oh, he's about the very beginning. No,
but they change up with the updates. I mean, it's like they talk about current events even during the season. I mean, because I'm not a big my part guy or the main story thing, my GM or what, I mean, whatever. I'm a my GM guy. Yeah. I'm a my GM guy. I like to go through and play about 5 or 6 seasons, or I'll try to get my guy to get to what point he retires.
Right.
I'm old school like that, but they keep it consistent. They keep it funky, real funky. With
the only gripe I have with the 2K, I mean, the netcode has gotten a little bit better. But
netcode is trash.
It's gotten better from when I first started playing it. But
yeah, it's better, but it's still trash.
The thing that I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but when I play the game, it's just as good as it looks. Sometimes the character animations are robotic as like really bad. Like, it doesn't feel realistic at all. Like when they're
Online it's like that. But when you play the season mode like I do, my GM mode, the animations is just as fluid, and you get to see all different types of things. You hear the commentators say something different, out the blue. That's I you know what I'm saying.
I was just
That's
saying
one thing I can say. Madden just got the online, and I'm tripping out on saying this, but EA has Madden right when it comes to the online. It's a hell of a lot better than 2K.
I would say this again. And the one thing I used to buy the Maddens every year. I don't buy them anymore. The reason why, all day, mute your mic all day. And the reason why is that because without any competition, they don't have an incentive to get better. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that this Madden is not, maybe good this year, but the fact that I can bet my life on my soul, my salvation, that had there been another competitor, we would have the Madden that we have right now would be much better. You know what I mean? Understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It would be a much better football experience, and that's why I don't really buy the Maddens even though I have EA access, I just wait till they become free, and I just get them. Like I said, I just
Have you not played the trial of 17s? I love 17.
Actually, no. I still got my 10 hours. I still got my 10 hours. Like I said, I've been busy as hell. And then I had a problem with my television. Wait for the Geek Squad to come back out here. But I'm buying another television anyway. But I may not have to. I may get one through my Geek Squad protection, because my TV behind me is starting to bug out a little bit. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But as far as the EA, but let me ask you a question here, and maybe I kind of mentioned it when we were talking about the PS4 Slim and HDR. And for those again, how should I say? And it's another thing while people downplaying and HDR is not. There's only 2 games. I heard several YouTubers already. Well, there's only 2 games that's going to have HDR out until 20. Now you got a major. Now I can even state the case that 2K is a bigger game than Madden right now. Like for us, overall sales and stuff. Like 2K is huge. Yeah. And here you have a major multi-plat game. It's implemented in HDR. You know what I mean? So again, now
people will go out and buy that just for the sake of that.
Yeah, again, now what if a lot of these other, the Maddens or the with the update, the Battlefields, even the Call of Duties, all of these guys implement HDR, and you can't get none of that on the PlayStation side of things. Do you think that would be a major feather in the hat for Microsoft?
Yeah.
Yeah, but but 2K is a major plus for Microsoft, but 2K is Sony's baby, man. Like they embrace each other. Like they made that camera, they made the face scan for the PlayStation camera. As powerful as the Kinect is, you know what I'm saying? It would be ridiculous what the Kinect could do to do the face scan. But they went ahead with the PlayStation camera. So you know what I'm saying, as much as it would benefit 2K to show it in the HDR, just because the friendship between 2K and PlayStation, I just don't see it working.
Sony had the marketing deal with 2K this generation. Let's take you back.
They did.
Let's just take you back to the OG Xbox. It was actually Microsoft who embraced 2K Sport Visual Concept. Because that was
from Dreamcast.
Because that was Sega. Sega was in bed with Microsoft because Microsoft.
Because EA games wasn't online for the OG Xbox at first. That was like 3 years then. You know what I mean? So that's what, again, I had the Dreamcast and all that stuff, but NBA Live was NBA Live. That's what made me a true big NBA 2K fan. Microsoft had their own basketball and football. It was trash. But that's what made me a
NBA
big 2K.
Inside Drive.
Yeah, that's what made me a big 2K fan, you know what I mean? And like even on the 360, you know what I mean? Everything was,
but
everything was marketed on the 360.
Prior?
They had Iverson on the cover. It was over for me.
It was Iverson for 2 years.
Yeah, they had AI on the cover. It was over for me. I'm like, I got to play this.
05 was
I'm just saying, but just the fact that they're implementing HDR, and again, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Here's what I'm saying was the issue may come into effect. Because the PlayStation 4 Slim is not going to be able to HDR because it's not HDMI 2.0. You know what I mean? So again, it's still the same HDMI, the one that we have now, and HDR has to be implemented into Sony's API. Now I haven't read anything about Sony with HDR and them investing into it. But now, like I said, it was an article maybe about a year and a half or 2 years ago. I remember Phil Spencer talking about, HDR and this, that, and the other. And again, this is before anything about the Xbox One S and the Scorpio. I thought it was maybe be an update and something for what we have right now and how they were investing in Windows 10 and DirectX 12. Now, like I said, not to say that the Neo may not get it in the future because, it's more of a software side of things. And it can be, developed, into the API. But if, like I said, if a lot of major third-party games start to add HDR features, to their most, like I said, that would be a huge feather in Microsoft cap because the Xbox One S can do it, and can't none of the PlayStation 4 Slims or the PlayStation 4 Vanilla do it. Like I said, that's a huge win-win for Microsoft.
Hey, Porter Rock, if some of your favorite multiplats support HDR gaming, will you cop an Xbox One S?
No.
Damn,
that was fast.
That's a diehard pony.
No, it's not because I'm a diehard pony. It's because I don't have a 4K TV.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, damn, Barney Rubble.
What would it motivate you to get one?
I bought a TV. I bought a 1080p TV for the living room years ago.
6 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago for the big one, and then the one I got in my man cave. And then the one I got in my man cave I bought last year. So I'm not gonna upgrade to a 4K.
Just buy a monitor.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
what I'm saying?
This is coming from a man, and listen, forget what I can. It's not about what you can afford. I'm not saying that's not important, but me personally, myself, I said I wasn't gonna buy any more television. Every year I'm buying a television. Every year, buying a TV. Every year. You know what I mean? I just love gadgets. That's just my thing. And I said I wasn't buying any more television until 8K came out. I said this, right? But again, for people that are downplaying it, I just want to say this. You're going from 1 million colors to over 1 billion. Like, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You just go in your local Best Buy, or if there's even Circuit City around. I don't know. Is there any Circuit City still around?
No, they haven't been this.
No,
they've
been gone since
they out of business out here too. But I'm just
2001.
saying, like, oh no, it wasn't that long. I mean, shit. I think the last Circuit City was out here was like 2008, something like that. But anyway, but no, but Best Buy, shit. Even Walmart, Target. You know what I'm saying? You look and see. You know what I'm saying? The 4K televisions, especially with that ultra shit, man, it is like amazing. You know what I'm saying? And that's where gaming is going to when they implement those 4K textures and all of that and put that into the game. Oh my God! And they put that on your screen. You're going to get a 4K. Say, I'm getting my 4K. Since he said 2K17 is gonna have this 4K capability. I was gonna wait until like October because a friend told me to wait, but I'm finna just go ahead and get that here this month. I'm gonna get me a 4K this month, man. I got to get me one now. I got to play at full capacity, man. I got to have it. So I mean.
But the crazy thing, I was thinking about getting a monitor just to try it out, but honestly, the monitors cost almost the same price as the TV. So
yeah, monitors is crazy.
Some monitors are even more expensive.
Yeah, they're really expensive, dude.
Especially like if you break like 26-inch.
Yeah,
it gets ridiculous.
I seen.
I got a
32-inch monitor.
It costs $400, and this is just a LED 1080p. This ain't even no 4K.
I've seen the cheapest I've seen was a 32-inch monitor, and it was about $600, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. I might as well buy a TV.
Monitors are more
expensive. I get a TV. Yeah, monitors are way more expensive because for some reason it shows. But
it's a response rate.
Detail. Yeah, it's got a lot more detail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it shows a lot more detail. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no.
And the monitor's more like an input lag, but I don't want no. This is me personally. I'm not. I just like a big display. You know what I mean? I was like a big. To play my game on, and I know I understand people do like the monitors for the input lag, but that, I'm not that picky when it comes to stuff like that. Like, when I hit up, long as my man move up, I can say I hit up and then 5 seconds later my man jumped up. But I don't take gaming to that extreme. Oh man, Lord, you killed me. Oh man, because the input lag. Like, it ain't that serious to me. But like I said, in the day, the HDR thing. It's a big deal. Like I said, I know a lot of people from the, like I said, again, from the Sony side, because they're not doing. I guarantee it was something that Sony was talking about first. It'd be all over IGN, all over. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
it'd be everywhere, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is. But I just think that in itself is huge. Like I said, that's the first that I maybe more this holiday season, but that's the first thing I see. Like I said, for 2K to have HDR. Like I said again, that's huge.
It is. Did you play Battlefield 1 next gen?
No, I haven't played it yet.
I love Battlefield. Battlefield is great, but I will say this Battlefield already has a feel of Battlefront, Hardline, and the original Battlefield
All combined.
in one package.
You know why? You know why I don't do the betas? You know why I don't do the betas?
Why?
Because I like to be excited when the game come out.
Yeah, you're gonna get burnt out.
This is a pretty ass game, though. I'm
not knocking. That's why I don't really do no betas.
This game could come out right now. The way that the graphics looks, the graphics look so good on the game that it could, they don't need really too much enhancements. I mean, this is pretty much, I guess, a demo. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see the graphics getting any more enhanced because they're already crisp. But I will say that the level is, it's not my favorite level. It's a sniper's love.
I can guarantee when everybody purchases the game, the first matchmaking game you get is gonna be that desert level.
Right, and but see, the Levolution though is absolutely incredible. Like, because you not only got
train that
passed
by.
And you got fog now. Then you got that crazy ass sandstorm. I like the horses, the guns,
gas grenades. So you have
the gas
mask.
Graphically the game looks really good. The controls is good and solid. It's just that the map is just not the best map to use. But even though I say all that, it's still better than Titanfall 2 right now. I don't know what the hell they did with Titanfall 2.
Now let's talk about Titanfall 2. Did anybody?
Titanfall 2 was booty.
I played that. It was Call of Duty or whatever. It didn't feel anything new to me.
Have you played the first Titanfall?
No, I never played the first Titanfall. I heard
that's a mistake. Play the first Titanfall and you'll understand what every
Wait a minute.
person
Rock, you said you never played the first Titanfall?
No, I haven't played the first Titanfall.
Have you ever played Black Ops 3?
Yeah. Well,
did you play the first Titanfall?
Okay.
No, hell no. You wrong on that one, Shadows. Hell no. Shadows is talking some stupid shit right now. No, I gotta call you out on that. You go, Shadows. You say some crazy shit like that. I'm gonna have to make one of these last diss videos.
My thing is,
come and clown us.
Before they take your money.
No. Hell no.
He said you play Black Ops 3, then you play Titanfall.
Hell no. This new Titanfall 2 plays just like Black Ops. It feels like Call of Duty.
That's what I said. When I played Titanfall 2, I'm like, when I'm playing the beta, I'm like, yo, this is Call of Duty. It almost felt like I knew what to do. I'm like, this is...
Nah, the first one didn't really play like Call of Duty. You know what? I think some people...
the first one, but the Titanfall 2, I didn't care for it.
I think it's just coming out. I think it's coming out at a bad time.
I'm just
they changed the game. If you guys have not played Titanfall 2, please get a hold of it some kind of way. If y'all don't have an Xbox One, go to a friend's house and see, or try to get it on PC, whatever. Try to get your hands on it and see what we're talking about, because it's slower, it's dumbed down. The snipers are relevant. That's not what that game was about.
Hey, quick question.
They dumbed it down.
And Zaire, remember when we had that Beastfire podcast and T Reaper said that nobody plays it, and he logged on. And he's like, "Hey, look, there's only 1,700 people here. No one plays this no more."
Wait, what? What you talking about?
The original Titanfall. Remember?
Okay. Bullshit. No, you lying like a motherfucker. It's always full.
This is what happened. So we were talking about Titanfall, and T Reaper goes, "Yeah," and they did something, and so everybody stopped playing it. And Dealer Gamer got pissed or whatever. So T Reaper's like, "Watch, I'm gonna log on right now." He goes, "See, there's only 1,700 people." And I just started laughing because Dealer Gaming got pissed for whatever reason.
When did that game come out? 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So I was saying to say this.
So is there like a lost audience? So they're trying to make it more Call of Duty-ish to get more people?
No, it's not that. I'm gonna keep it what it is. Because you gotta realize this. That's like saying, go look at Uncharted's multiplayer right now. That game ain't been out. That game is 2 years old. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. I'm not saying that the game ain't, great. I mean, again, because for a time, Titanfall to me, it was something new, something fresh.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not too big on shooters, but I enjoyed it. With me myself, I'm just kind of burnt out when it comes to shooters. You know what I mean? Like y'all got to talk me into getting Battlefield, one. You know what I mean? But I liked it. What's it called? Star Wars
Battlefront.
Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, I'm just not too big in the first person shooters, but
But that's a third person. So
yeah, the fact that I can put it into, you know what I mean, into, like I said, third. But I think the biggest problem is going to be for Battlefield. I'm sorry, for Titanfall. Now I haven't played it, but now, I'm not going to say an Xbox. People say, well, Xbox guys today now do multi-platform. They said, like, this to me, if something's not broke, no, don't fix. Not saying you can't add on to it and build. You know, like they have new features like the graphics and all that stuff would have been a welcome addition. They're saying now that it doesn't feel and it doesn't play like Titanfall, and that's what I'm saying. You stand the chance to lose your core audience. You know what I mean? Like we don't need another Call of Duty out there. We don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or another Battlefield. And there are 1,001 shooters. It's hard to have your own identity. And then, and like I said, I'm gonna step on the ledge. I'm not saying I was the biggest Titanfall fan, but to me, Titanfall had its own identity. You know what I mean? And what people are saying, they lost that.
Titanfall 2 is booty, man. Don't nobody want that on my PlayStation.
Look, Battlefield 1 comes out, the 18th, right?
Yeah, I think
of October. Yeah. And Titanfall comes out the 28th. Almost a week and some change later. So, I mean, I think that's a big issue. When it comes to
EA
audience.
is crazy.
For doing that
shit. They're trying to crowd out. That's who they're trying to crowd out. Yeah. They're trying to get people to. What they said is like, okay, look, if Battlefield is not going to overtake Call of Duty, then we're going to have Titanfall help out with it, and then we're going to give you Battlefront. You know what I'm saying? Expansion or whatever that's going to be, Battlefront 2 or whatever.
So pick your flavor. Yeah.
Pick your flavor. And we're going to come after COD, and then we're going to outsell. It's going to take 3 games.
They did that.
But in my thing, I don't think it's going to work that way. I think it's going to be an EA game and Call of Duty. So it's going to be Battlefield, Call of Duty, or Storage of Call of Duty. I don't think Call of Duty is going to be left out.
No, Call of Duty is going to get their sales, but I'm just saying all those other games is EA though.
Quick.
It's EA
That's one thing about Call of Duty. You could just start it up. And you just get in there. You just could put in work real quick, get your 20, 30 kills, do your score streaks.
Not just one.
You could play, you could play a lot for like 30 minutes, and then
The brother joins us from the Greene County Judicial.
Hop in.
You do a lot. You could do a lot of shit in Call of Duty for what it is, and I think that's why people like about it.
I'm not buying this COD this year. This will be the first year in like 12 years that I'm not buying.
I'm not buying it because I hardly play.
Everybody's attention span is getting shorter.
It's not. You know what the problem? I think again with Call of Duty, and I compare Call of Duty to the Wii when it's the gift and the curse. It's being so successful that that now what's going to happen that people at the while start to get sick of it because on some real stuff. For Call of Duty truly to be better, honestly, it shouldn't be on the 360 and the PS3. Even though I know separate teams may make them, they may make some things, some features may not be in the last generation work, but it's ultimately the same game. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Call of Duty needs a new next generation engine. Fact, like they're still using that Quake engine from 2004 or 5, like come on in 2016, like that. And that's why I don't like Call of Duty because and you're not saying it has to be like Battlefield, but just being a little real. You got these big boards, big guns, and you can shoot everything doesn't fall over.
You can see your feet now.
Like come on, man. I just can't. They need to upgrade that engine, change that engine, man. And then it's not like Activision. It's some small company or whatever the case may be. But then they got 3 different teams making Call of Duty.
Yeah, the only thing is that game sells too much
name,
for them to change.
Everybody name they top 3 Call of Duty games in order of what you like and what you like the most.
Right.
Well, like I said, I liked it 4. I mean, I guess when he went, what's that? Yeah, it was Call of Duty 4, right? That was
Modern Warfare 4.
Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare. That one right there. But then they went to World War II. I couldn't get with them old ass guns.
See,
I don't like the World
A
War
lot
II.
of people.
That's
That was
not
a
my
lot of
thing.
people's
I
favorite.
love
They
that.
started
I
with the
love
World War
Yeah,
One, two
that's what a lot of
games.
people love. Yeah.
A lot of people liked it World at War. My favorite
Okay,
was Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and
yeah.
Black Ops 2.
No.
I like
For me,
Black Ops 2. I
for
love
me
Black Ops 2.
is yeah. I do like Black Ops 2.
Man, Black Ops 2
For me,
was shit.
for me
Because that was the one that
is
introduced the team streak, the score streak.
Right.
yeah,
That changed
yeah.
everything. When that
I
introduced
think
score
for
streak,
me
Came
it
in
I'm
good.
was
like, dang, God, you
No,
guys
let all day say what is yours all day?
Modern Warfare, the first one, Modern Warfare 2. Those two games I put crazy amount of hours in, and I think Black Ops 2. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, for me it's Call of Duty 2, which is the
old school,
the old school. Yeah, I loved Call of Duty 2.
That was on
when-
Xbox 3.
yeah,
That was a
that
launch title.
that was a launch title for
360. That was a
360.
launch, yeah. That was a
Yeah,
launch title
that
for
that I love the because you did it reminded me of Saving Private Ryan. It was just so dope.
Because Medal of Honor died by then. So
yeah, Medal of Honor was done.
Yeah.
And Modern Warfare 2. I mean that is my favorite Call of Duty of all time actually. But but I do like the old War 2. It's 1A 1B and then 3 Black Ops 2. It just was so complete. I know that it was the snipers was absolutely insane, but I mean I had so much fun and it was actually one of it was when I was fully into online gaming. You know what I'm saying? I was just getting started in online gaming with Call of Duty 2, but then by the time that I was by Black Ops 2, I was fully in online gaming, and man, I had such a blast, man. I put a lot of, I think I almost maxed out, almost got 10 prestige. Yeah, I almost got 10 prestige in that game.
Okay.
All right. Mine go in this order. Mine go in this order. The Call of Duty 2. That was when the original launch system for 360. That first game. That game I loved it. I played it nonstop. Black Ops 2 was my second game, and I liked the first Black Ops because they had Ice Cube and everything in it, but it was too much back and forth with that one, so that's why I kind of like strayed away from that.
Different though, just be honest. The Call of Duty, are they different? They aren't the same game.
Yeah, they're different per game. Where they play them.
They're different, yeah.
And then my last one is y'all gonna hate me for this, but World at War was actually cool to me. The only reason I like that because they took that to a visual level I've never seen before.
yeah,
Like even the part like when you get ambushed in the sewers and stuff. The way they were camouflaging the sewer, you would have never seen anything like that in the past. That game was actually pretty cool. I didn't dislike World at War.
I liked Advanced Warfare. A lot of people didn't like Advanced Warfare, but I loved Advanced Warfare. That would be my fourth favorite.
I like their campaign. I like their campaign. I didn't like their multiplayer.
Oh man, I love the multiplayer, man. Those maps, man, I get down. I put core off a fool, man. I was loving it. I get down, man, fly from my little jets and shit, man. I love the weapons.
Nothing but a Spider-Man simulator, bro.
Nah, man, I dug it, bro. I mean, you right, but I liked it. I did like it.
Yo, let me see. Let me go to that. That was some crazy stuff. Listen, in the comment section before we get done, let me ask you a question. You guys, I know like sometimes like to interact, get the audience a part of the show. I see they've been having a whole bunch of other conversations here. So listen, you guys, over the topics that we have, or do you have any questions for any members of the multiplayer podcast? You get your questions. Like some real live, no trolls. You get some real live, I guess, questions together. You guys can finish 2 cents. If you guys have anything you want to ask us, or whatever the case may be, or something that, or your opinion of one of the topics that we may have talked about. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm not to what you guys finish saying what y'all were saying. I'm sorry. That was just addressing that to the people in the comment section.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because they're going in. They're over there talking about the PC, and they still on the first topic that talking about.
I see somebody said something about the GTX PS4. The PS4 sells a GTX 1080. I don't know what came before that. Neo can have 1080.
GTX all day.
Well, You got Cucumber or whatever. He clowning. He's just trying. He's trolling. He's just all he wants is attention. He said he wanted attention.
Yeah, he need attention.
So yeah, he wants attention.
Somebody needs to give him a back rub.
Get some real questions, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So and nobody with the hashtags, bro.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I don't know who's. I'm older. I'm pretty sure I'm older. So which K Mega should be, you know what I'm saying, should be the first. You know, Omega, Zemo, whatever the hell your name is. I just call you Omega. You know what I'm saying? Say you copying off of my style, my flavor. No, I'm just playing with you, bro. No, I'm playing with you. But no, he got a question. He says, will multiplayer podcast live stream PlayStation meeting on September 7th?
When is it?
Oh, yeah, we should.
What day is it on?
It's on the Thursday.
What day is the 7th on?
I think
That's a Wednesday.
That's got to be Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
the day
It's
before.
Wednesday.
What time are they doing the show?
3 p.m. 3 p.m. Oh, who's doing the show? What? Well, the show's at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, listen. You know, I'm a bum.
I'll be
I'm
at
collecting
work.
city welfare, so I will be home. So like I said, I don't know if you guys.
I'm down. I'll be available.
Yeah.
I don't know if we better do it live, but we could do this for some
We could
people
do
at
it
work and
live,
stuff. We
fuck.
could get.
Oh, he said next gen. Look at Activision sale on 360. Then look at the prices on Xbox One. Are we getting screwed in your opinion? $9 games that are $50 on Xbox One.
Who's that question from? Who's that question from?
Look at
Supersonic Station.
Hold on, I'm trying to get down. Supersonic Sony. Wait, hold on. Jesus.
Supersonic Station.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, he's talking about the.
It's on.
360
Okay, now
versions?
okay. Repeat the question for me. Shadow.
He said, look at the Activision sale on 360, then look at the prices on Xbox One. Are we getting screwed in your
What's the sale on
opinion?
360?
$9 games that are $50 on Xbox One.
He's talking
Not
about the
even
cross-gen
remastered.
games.
Okay, all right.
Call of
Now,
Duty game.
he said that look at the Activision sale on the 360. They are $9 on the 360, and they're $50 on the Xbox One.
Yeah, the same game.
Oh,
No,
yes,
that's not even close. Now they are higher, but that's an absolute lie. The highest it's just like Call of Duty 2 that came out on backwards compat. If you do not have that game, if you got to buy it, it's going to be $20. It's going to be $20, $19.99. It was just like Dead or Alive too.
That's not what he means.
Oh, what is he?
No, he's talking about
he's trying to say
like Black Ops 3.
Like
Black Ops 3 is more on Xbox One than it is on 360.
$10, but the Xbox One version is $40.
Oh hell, yeah, that's a ripoff.
Cross-gen games.
Yeah, that's a ripoff. Yeah, and that's not right.
Okay, that is a ripoff.
Yeah.
But aren't they doing the same thing on PlayStation 2?
I don't know.
I don't care what state. Listen, that's not really again a Xbox or a PlayStation thing.
No,
that's a great
that's
Activision thing.
Yeah, that's the developers.
That's the
I don't think
the publisher.
Call of Duty games are still $60 a game on Steam for PC.
Yeah, because they sell all year long.
Yeah, Activision don't drop the prices.
You could guarantee this November, last year's Call of Duty is going to be in the top 10 MPD, and this year's Call of Duty is going to be on the top 10 MPD.
Well, it always is. Everybody's going to buy it. Yeah.
All fucking year long.
Well, it's just like Marvel Alliance. I mean, Marvel Alliance. I think it's an absolute ripoff.
That was a joke.
It's $40. It's $30 to $40, and I think if you get both of them together, it's $60. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now,
they're trying to capitalize on the comic book movie movement.
Yeah, right. If you go on Amazon and go look that game up, it's about $1.50.
It's like $2.50.
You know what I mean? You couldn't even give that game away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just trying to catch up on the.
Yeah, but that is a more that I don't think that's fair. But again, I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't buy new consoles to play. I'm not knocking those that do. I mean, I don't suffer from nostalgia. You know what I mean? I want new games, new experiences, man. That's just me. You know what I mean?
What's crazy too? I bet you the Marvel Alliance can be optimized for the cell phone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's on a tablet.
You know what I mean? On tablet, yeah. So
well, it's optimized on the PC as well. You know. So you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's just a bunch of it's absolute ripoff. But that's more of the companies, not so much of what's PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo. Well, Nintendo owns most of their property, so that would be Nintendo if they were jacking up the prices on their games. But yeah, the other ones is for the big third parties. It's the third party's fault because they're just greedy as
They
hell.
don't
Like
want
next gen.
The show is at 3 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yeah,
The
3
Sony
p.m.
Well, again, like I said, I'm here alive.
I'm down. I mean, I got to work that day, but it
Yeah.
says it's 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Well, here's my history. Again, because like I said, some of you guys are in different parts of the map. I'm on the East Coast side. But like I said, what I'm going to probably do is a live thing. But what we can do collectively together is give, if you guys do see it, if you're not going to be here to catch the show, we can give our opinion, our thoughts and reactions.
Just do a recall.
What a recap of what Sony, what Sony, showed or whatever the case. But I am going to probably do something live.
I'm telling you, man. Right now, I have no idea what to expect now.
What about Porter? Are you working?
All...
Listen, are you in the banana field, or what are you picking? Oranges, strawberries?
Man, that's racist.
What about that doing, Porter Rock?
No, sugar cane, bro.
No, he in the sugar cane field. He out there picking strawberries in the pumpkin patch or something, man. So, but anyway, what are you doing? Are you working Saturday, Wednesday, Porter Rock?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, all right, but he's on you. But anyway, I guess then maybe we can.
Maybe we could do a roll call. Maybe
I'll say maybe I'll try to see if I could get off early.
Okay.
Rich Cucumber said no, Zaya. Phil Spencer has likened the Xbox. The Scorpio has the equivalent of a GTX 980 vanilla one. Listen, my man. I think I'm not even gonna be because you're just doing a whole bunch of trolling, and you're not even making any sense. Yeah, I'm not even gonna answer. He's still like, no disrespect. Thank you for watching, but if you have a serious comment or something to add to the conversation, then fine, you know what I mean? But I can tell that you're more of a PC dude. This is a console. And no hate for the PC guys out there, but again, it's stupid and doesn't make any sense to compare.
That's a personal computer, bro.
A graphics card.
Thank you.
A $600 graphics card to a $600 console. In theory, but like I said, right now, probably the most popular card of this right now era has been the 980, if I'm not mistaken. Like who would want a 980 in a console? If you imagine the things that we're gonna get, which people praise their 980 now. I'm doing this on my 980, this and the other. Could you imagine that in a closed environment? I'm not saying the Xbox Scorpio had a 980. I'm just saying, was the 980 was thinking it's 5.5 teraflops. Just think about it again. They're your most high-end cards now, besides a Titan or whatever, we're talking about if someone had a 6T flop card, that's nothing to be scoffed at. Oh man, they'd be jumping up and down my rig, this, that, and the other. And here is Microsoft giving you a console with the processing power of a card for 6T flops. You know what I mean? Like we're in for a nice surprise and treat. I can't wait. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But something I guess I'm gonna do a show about this tomorrow.
Did anybody see PlayStation Plus games for the month?
What were they?
Lord of the Fallen?
Lords of the Fallen. We got that on
Journey.
Xbox. And Journey. I think that's
damn. They still trying to promote Journey.
Yeah, man. I mean, I only played the demo. I never played the real game. I know it gets
game
praise.
is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot
cool,
of praise. But
but
Lords of the Fallen, come on, Xbox already did that 2 months ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
in the event, we've been rocking up about 2.5 hours. Almost 2.5 hours. Thank you guys for rocking out with the multiplayer podcast, as always. And I'm getting back to doing stuff regularly. I've had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with myself. That's why I haven't done any videos. But we'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna probably do another show or something tomorrow. I get something together. Also, too, I'm looking for a debate. Listen, I'm trying to listen. I keep getting things with Porter Rock and K-Maker,
bro.
Hey, K-Maker, I gotta get you guys together. We gotta give the people what they want, man. We gotta give the people what they want, man.
Hey, if the people show that they want it, then they need to hit me up and let me know. I don't know.
I hear it all the time, K-Maker. I'm trying to tell you.
You hear this all the time, man. All right,
okay. Yeah, we need to make it happen.
I'm with it. You know who I want. I want that fraudulent pony. I want that.
Oh, you like work.
I want that fraudulent pony. I want that. I want one stops for games homeboy for stealing bots. I want that dude, man. he runs, man. He runs for me. He knows that work is coming, man. So you know, I'll be cool with P Rock, man. I like my boy, man. As AKA Barney Rubble 77, but we gonna be good, man. We good, but
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
want
make
that
your
boy
bed rock,
Jabari.
dog.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm
Hey,
gonna
Porter
ride.
Rock, I gotta throw you under the bus about something.
What's up? You
I
gotta throw
saw
me under
Porter
the
Rock
bus?
tweet this the other day. He gonna
What's
tweet
up?
this and that, pretend like he didn't tweet it. He
What
said
happened?
that PS Now on PC start putting PS4 games on it. He gonna become a PC gamer.
No, I did. I even told Zaire that. That ain't no throwing me on the bus.
He said it last week.
Zaire, you told me that like 2-3 weeks ago. Zaire specifically asked me if all
Yeah, he said
PS4
if
games
I can
went
get my
to
Xbox
PS.
One and my PS4 games on the same platform, I'm done. I'm going straight
Fuck
to PC.
yeah, I ain't got. Am I wrong though?
No,
You
No,
would be
you're not wrong.
crazy to get everything in one box. Everything.
and optimized to the
What?
max. You can't complain.
I'll be like, fuck this pony shit. Fuck that. Everything. Every Xbox game, every PlayStation game, and then whatever
Under
shit
one roof.
in one.
Hey, it might go that route. Did you see the wireless adapter they just made for the PS4 controller for the PC?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I'm
People
saying?
can start using the PS4.
But here's my
controller.
thing: if Sony's gonna do it, they're gonna have to create a store because putting PS4
What
games.
Sony needs to do
Like, I'm
before they
already
start focusing on all that crap, improve
Well,
that
here's my
battery
thing.
life, bro.
I don't
That's all
think
you
if
gotta do.
Sony's gonna put PlayStation, exclusives on PC, they would have to create a store. Like
Yeah,
me,
kind of like,
like
the
yeah,
Windows store. They should
yeah,
have a
they're
Sony
gonna
store.
have to do that first because
Yeah.
like if they do it through Now, I was thinking PS Now is like $20 a month. It's like a Netflix service. So if they release a brand new
Actually,
God
it's
of
cheaper
War
on
game,
PC.
yeah, I'll be like, I would just sign up for PS Now for like a month, beat God of War, and then cancel it, and I just played a brand new game for $20.
Well, that's no different
that's
than
just not
EA.
gonna work.
Well, that's just like EA Access. You play for the 10 hours,
10 hours.
game, and then you're done with it. I mean, you still get the achievement. So it's definitely PlayStation is definitely going to go that route with PS Now. If they're going to see that it's going to be successful, because even me.
And to be honest, is PS
Nothing's
Now
wrong
really
with that,
successful in general?
Mhm.
I don't know anybody.
Wait,
that really
I'm sorry. I'll just give it back.
Back to it.
I mean, the thing. Are you trying to say that they put rock? What you're trying to say that Sony is not going to offer PlayStation 4 games on PC with PSN now? That's what that's what you're saying.
I don't think it not until just from my opinion. I don't think it's going to see PS4 games till when PS5 comes out.
I would say this. Listen, listen to me out. If Sony didn't have any intentions of giving you a PlayStation 4 games with PlayStation Now on PC, why are they giving you the PlayStation 4 controller? That doesn't make any sense. You can just keep the DualShock.
Yeah, but the thing is, are they even making DualShock? Is that like in full production? I mean,
no, they got
eventually
the little.
They gotta be phased out.
No. They got the little adapter. Yeah, they got the wireless adapter for the PlayStation 4.
You can sync the PS4 controller with the PC.
No, I'm saying I know that. I know what you guys are saying. What I'm saying is because the question is, why don't you use the PS3? How long are they going to keep manufacturing PS3 controllers? I mean, it just makes sense.
They already stopped.
I don't even think. Who the hell uses PC controller? I mean, PlayStation 3 controllers on the PC.
That's what I'm saying.
That?
So that's
Who
what
does that?
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So if the logic is PS4 games gonna go to PC because of a controller, I think
they still manufacture DualShock
simply because that's the latest controller. Everybody likes, or more people prefer that controller over the PS3 controller. So I don't think that has anything to do with exclusives. I think it just has to do with it's a better controller to put on PC.
No, that's what I said. They still manufacture the
now here's another question.
Because you got to realize this again. Just that we got the places. There are certain places in the world. Let's say Colombia. When we just got the PS4, they're just not getting the PS3. You know what I mean? The world is a lot bigger than anything.
Botswana.
You know what I mean? So they still manufacture.
But here's another thing: if they put PS4 on PC, PS Now, are they gonna do the same for PS Now on the console?
What'd you say, man?
They're gonna do just like they did PS3 to PS4. You're gonna get less stuff on PS4, more on PS3, and then more on PC.
That's gonna be a conundrum right there.
And it's wrong. They keep doing it to PS4 gamers.
Yeah, it does. But
that's another reason why they're gonna do it. They're gonna be like, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm booting up PS Now right now on PC so I can show it to y'all while we talk.
The way I look at PS Now is just like a platform to sell games from legacy platforms. You know, since they're not concerned about PS3, Vita, PS2.
Oh, they don't care about doing backwards compatibility.
Yeah, and that's probably the bad part. that's probably their way of not putting backwards compatibility on future games
Oh,
because they're gonna keep using
right.
PS Now, you know. So like if the PS5 comes out, it won't be backwards compatible with the PS4 because they're gonna put PS4 games on PS Now,
which is another,
which is another. I'm telling you, it's a shitty move. But I see Sony doing some shady shit like that. I see Sony doing shady shit like that. They use PS Now as a way to keep selling legacy games.
I'm gonna get my I'm gonna pay my little $45 and see what this
How much is it?
Now
How much is that shit?
It's like
$12. It's $12 a month on PC.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna get it for 3 months. I'm gonna get it for 3 months. I'm gonna give it 3 months to try it out.
The input lag is
what
bad.
is it? $40?
Oh no! See, that's where you made the mistake. PlayStation PSN is bad. The regular service is all right.
No,
it's gonna run smooth.
The one that people know. People
PC service is right. PC service is right. Me and B Shadows was just playing Mortal Kombat.
Is it good?
Yeah, man, we was getting down, man. This shit was crisp.
For an hour last night.
Yeah, crisp. Yeah, just going in. Yeah,
fucking classic ponies up in here.
Wait,
y'all like that rich married dude who has a family but getting your shit throughout the snap. Oh man, there goes your.
But listen, let me get the stories out there.
Hey, Zaire.
You gotta delete that comment.
Zaire.
Yes.
I want to show you. I want to show y'all this before y'all go. I'm gonna screen capture me and K Mega's online match last night.
You better show the right. You better show the right match too. Don't be showing no bull.
Oh, you didn't start winning to the end, so be quiet.
I mean, I started clowning at the end. Oh, really? I started clowning at the end.
Dude, he started. The first 30 minutes, I was going in on it. At the end, he started beating his brakes off of me. But it's okay.
You know why? Because he went on YouTube, looked at the moves list.
Oh no! I didn't have time to go to the moves list. Like we was going back to back. No, because I couldn't do my fatalities. He was killing me with the fatalities.
Any of y'all got Street Fighter?
Yeah, I got Street Fighter.
I got
Street Fighter 5.
Oh man, we got it. Yeah, I know all day has it.
I need the practice anyway, because if you let Mr. Official, or I call Hillary, keep on trying to show that same ass match where he beat me. Well, he swear we played like 7 matches. He beat me like 4 matches. I mean, like 4, and I beat him 3 matches. And he swears up and down, he just annihilated me.
You don't have PS4, you don't have PS4, right?
No, I don't have a PS4. I bought one for myself.
I
got it on my PC though. But we can
check it
out.
Oh yeah, we can play on PC.
Check it out.
Yeah.
That's the PC version last night on Ultra settings. And this is in 4K when I'm recording it. This me and K Mega going at it.
I don't see it.
I don't see shit.
I see K Mega's thing.
Yeah, I need to click on my screen.
Oh, okay, my bad.
K Mega's icon up. Hold on to me.
There you go.
Okay.
Y'all can see it. Okay, there we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
It's in the stream.
I don't see anything.
And this is on PC.
Oh, Zaire, click on Shadow.
Yes. Yeah.
Click on his screen.
Screen share.
And he was killing me with them moves though. We was messing each other up.
What the hell? Oh,
yeah, the graphics are way different than on the console.
Well, I imagine so.
Can you adjust settings and all that stuff?
Yeah, you can. You
can pump it up. Yeah, you can pump the crap out of the graphics on the PC version.
That's why I can't wait for
watch this
fatality.
Scorpio,
yeah.
Watch this fatality. I'm gonna get him with it. He was blocking good right there though.
Why you showing me getting beat, man? You gave. I recorded too though. I recorded the game.
All right, here we go.
I was
Look at that.
No, we was getting down though, man. He was whooping me at first.
Yeah. I can't wait to get Injustice 2, man.
I cannot wait. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get that for the Neo and for the Xbox One S or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We out of here. Bang bang. Woo-hoo.